And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Vintage Story. And yeah, I had to do it. I had to start up another set of steel because my math came out not able to make enough steel. We didn't have enough. Especially since I used the last bit of my ingots, like the crusher module uses 4 steel pounder caps, and though that's 4 ingots right there, 4 ingots worth. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. We absolutely have to have those for the pounder caps. No way around it, and there's no way to convert the sheets that I had back into steel nuggets or anything like that. And over here we have enough for 1 more blister steel, so we could get 1 more steel ingot. But this steel bit's not enough for another steel, so we're kind of out of luck for the crusher module at the very least, which is unfortunate. So I got to figure out other things to do, so I can not just have a bunch of dead time for recording episodes, because it's gonna be days before that steel is done. So yeah, I ground up some temporal gears. We got some temporal dust, and I'm going to grab temporal dust is used to make the elevators. No, I don't want gold elevator. How about tin bronze? That's bismuth bronze, but I think I should be able to elevators, please. And anybody familiar with Minecraft era things and stuff should basically know what these things do. And then straight up from that, I'm thinking, is this one? Right there. And I should be able to whoop. They're a little touchier. There we go. They're a little touchier than the Minecraft versions, but I want to put another set of this in here since all that sulfur now is over. And let's re-engage. Okay, so I've done a little bit of cleaning. I've put some lead in there. I've rearranged this a bit again, so I've got sulfur and then ground sulfur, borax, powdered borax. I've got the halite plus, and then the salt. Then I've got lime here. Some of the kernite is not actually used for anything at this point. He's got quite a few minerals. I don't think I can search on loose. No, I can't search on a code, but he's got phosphorite in here, kernite. There's quite a few minerals that just don't have any use. It's interesting. You have a game that has a bunch of materials, no use, and it's all for modders. Modders get things done, and good times. All right, so one of the things I did over here is I crafted up some jugs. We have jugs. I could just keep smelting metals and such. I might actually do that. But the jugs, I wanted some jugs because something I haven't covered at all yet is the process by which you get the fruit juice, right? And then you can put the fruit juice in a barrel and seal it and you know, a certain number of days go by, and it varies. Obviously, I have the faster barrels mod going, so it's a little bit faster, but it's still not super fast. So the black currant here, I forgot to seal this, so this was sealed way after the other ones. But 7 days for black currant, and then honey is 14 days. So honey still has a ways to go. But as you can see, I've got 50 liters of blueberry wine, 50 liters of white currant wine, and 50 liters of red currant wine. So I want to scoop up a few of these. This only holds 3 liters, huh? Wow. 3 liters of blueberry wine. So if I drink this. Oh, there it goes. You can see we get a little tipsy. So I don't know why those stack. Those should not have stacked. 1.5 liters. So I'm gonna empty that. You can see the screen is moving on its own. What are you doing? Fill you, drop, fill you, drop, fill you, drop, fill you. These should not be stacking. And then we're going to go in here. I put a couple more shelves in. I think you can put those in there as a preservation. So, you know, I'm saving the blueberry wine because... Oop. There we go. Because why not? Blueberry wine, I don't know if anybody out there has had something like it, but it sounds interesting. These are the 4, right? Yes. All right. So, it doesn't give me a... Does this just not... Oh, I guess it doesn't. I think one of the things that happens, if you leave it in here long enough, the quality actually goes higher. But I don't know if you have to have it in a jug or if there's some other thing that you have to do. So we got red currant wine and white currant wine, and then we have black currant coming soon. So what do you do with that? If you don't want to store it all, which I understand, because that's a lot of stuff to store. I mean, that's the jugs alone. I mean, you could put buckets in there and get 10 liters at a time. It's weird that a jug would not be nearly as good. So you can actually distill that down into like distilling. Yes. So we need a boiler and we need a condenser. And we need a few things. We need a soldering iron, which is a chisel, a copper chisel. Is a soldering iron nothing but copper, huh? I doubt I have any copper chisels around. Usually I left those. Oh, knife, long blade chisel. I need 2 ingots. So, this will be relatively fast, I assure you. I probably only need like 1. Oh yeah, you can shift collect fuel in there, by the way. This will be probably super fast at smelting. And then solder alone, silver solder, lead solder. So lead solder, you need the bars. So let's look at lead solder. Is lead and tin pretty much 50-50. So if we get some lead here, we don't need much of this. And we go to tin, and we go here, and we say, hey, lead goes there, and lead goes there. That's 1,000 units. That's 10 ingots. If we wanted more, would not be very fast to melt. If we did 2 more ingots, so literally, let's see. There. No. There. Now, if I go here and say you, and you, you, and you. Well, that's 14. Okay. I forgot it's merging the two, so it's adding them up, right? So we only did 1 ingot. And I think this will be either 1 or 2 charcoal. Should be fine. And this should be done. Yep. Let's heat that back up. Doesn't need to be super hot. Those to cool off. I could have just, yeah, I didn't need to, that was a waste of charcoal. Speaking of charcoal, because I fired this thing up again, how much charcoal? Ooh, I'm gonna have to refill that. Okay. Oh, I've got another rift around me somewhere. I did another set of charcoal here. And I learned that instead of using the shovel, which is like, it's a little annoying. It's slow and a little annoying. Using the World Eater in single block mode. You can see the single block mode up on the top there. I haven't dared do this with like a 3x3 yet. I don't know what would happen. But this is plenty fast. It might be high time to disable those rifts. I've had them appear in my house. And that's the sheer sign that they need to go. Also, this is a 6 by 4 by 3. It takes exactly 4.5 stacks of logs. Oh, see, I was trying to avoid that. It takes 4.5 stacks of logs to fill this thing up. Yeah, this is much faster with the World Eater. Yeah, it uses a bunch of durability on the World Eater, but it is what it is. And there's a new version of the World Eater out, I put out a few days ago, as of recording. It fixes a couple crash bugs. Mainly, there was a bug with the vein mine and area mine. If you had this or this selected, and the tool ran out of durability, that was not good. It crashed the game, so not ideal. And then that can go. Well, there is fine too. I need to restock. You're very, very close. Yes, pretty soon. Once this batch is done, we will have enough steel for everything we would ever want. But it's just getting there. That's tough. 2 batches of steel. So each one of those makes 16. It's quite a bit of steel to get all the things that you want. Okay, you got this done. And those need to cool. Those need to cool. So one thing you can do in order to cool them fast is take a nap. And, you know, a few in-game hours go by. As you can see, the temperature is already pretty low. We're into November already. Wow, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy moly. So you can see the trees, the enter dormancy state. The northern trees and the enter dormancy, they actually show particle effects as if they're dropping leaves. The non-tropical trees, they absolutely have to freeze. They have to go through this enter dormancy, and then they have to stay there for I don't know how long, hours, days, and then they go to vernalized, and vernalized means they basically reset and they're ready for a new season. So if you plant these in basically in an area that's too warm or too tropical, they'll never reset themselves, and never be able to refruit. That's the word I'm looking for. Refruit. Okay, so is it just a stick with the soldering iron? Or the thing? Yeah, soldering iron. And then we want this with the lead solder gives us soldering bars. And then, oh yeah, I can pour another set of these. All right, so this thing is actually used, hit H on it, okay, is used to make the boiler and the condenser. So we're going to need some copper plates in order to make this happen. So, boiler, soldering iron plus some of those. And then the condenser, a little bit simpler. Now I have enough. Let's move this up and over. We have enough for 2 of these. So let's build 2 of them. And remember, I can get an enormous amount of metals now. All the base metals, I can do just fine. I thought I made some more bismuth. Did I not bring bismuth over here? No, I didn't. I should do that, but that's something I can do later. All right. The other thing we're gonna need is a couple of those. We're gonna need a couple of those. And where do we want to put this? There's really no easy place. So let's just, this goes here, this goes here. No, no, no. There we go. And then we need underneath a fire, fireplace or a fire thing. Like so. And let's grab this bucket there. I need some more buckets. I had one up here, but let's grab wooden bucket. You go through a lot of buckets in this game. Those and these. One, they do stack. 4. They stack to 4. Okay. Close enough. So I want another bucket there. And then you just transfer the fluid I think they can get loaded with all 50. Nope, 30 liters, I guess. Yep, 30 liters. That should be empty. And that is red currant. Hey, look at that. There's a red currant. Wait. What? Red currant juice. Oh, red currant wine. That's why. Okay. Can't mix my fluids. So basically, if we get down here, the temperature is going to go up. Now we can really use a lot. Like I have a ton of peat, so I can bring some alternate fuel down here. I'm just waiting for it. Aha! There's some dripping in there. There's some drip. There, you see it. It is a tiny amount. So the 30 liters that's in there is gonna produce a minuscule amount of brandy, and that's just the better of the stuff. So just good stuff all around. And so while that is working, what you can do is this is my previous harvest, and people have been helping me learn how all this works. See, I don't have 16 in there. It was a bad harvest. I don't have enough plants. So there's a trick now. Instead of loading all 32, you load 16, and it makes sure that you get exactly 5 out of it. Right? So you get exactly 5. Right click, right click, right click, and squeeze. Right click. And this is where all that rock came from. These things, yeah, they don't last very long. So this is done. So I can right click that. And then this can go right back in. Well, let's put it in there. Alright, so that is good to go. Now, white cran. I gotta keep an eye on these too. Red currant wine. It's down to 12. Yeah. So you can see, we haven't even gotten a liter yet. We got 0.4 liters out of there, and it's used almost 10 out of there. So I don't know what the ratio is, but it might be 0.5, 10 to 0.5. That might be the ratio. Let's see exactly when this hits 20. Yeah, that's my guess. 10 liters of wine give you 0.5 liters of brandy. That is some reduction of volume. Oh, no, it's over 0.5. Okay. So it's a little over 0.5. .1 and 0. Yeah, 0.54 or something like that. It's a weird... It's a weird amount. Okay, so that's the white currant. That's the next thing to go. Yeah, I did not get very many berries this time around. I may have to expand the berry farm a little bit. And this is why the jugs come in handy. Because, yeah, since the jug only has 3, you can put all this in a jug, and, yeah, you're not wasting very much space if you have it in another barrel or something. And these things will really get you tipsy. You get the brandy in there, oh, really tipsy. Okay, these are done. So, white currant, I'll just put it next to, oh. There we go. So, and you can seal these even if they're not full. Kind of a waste. But it is what it is. And then the red, I think the red is what I have in this corner, yeah. Make sure any of these are empty. We almost have a liter of brandy. Wow, that is a serious amount of reduction. Fuel for 5. Wow, time is flying by. So all I have left are blueberries. So I might as well. 30 liters. Yeah, I am not going to get any more berries for the season. Berries are done producing. So I should just seal that. 'Cause I don't have another 16. Yeah, I don't have another 16. You really want to do it in batches of 16. Empty, cold. Almost 1 liter. Oh, Lord. I still see it dripping in there. Can I grab a jug? Sometimes these stack, sometimes they don't. Because they all have, if you look at their attributes, you can see all the attributes. There's a lot of ones in there that, you know, it's obvious that they're not going to. So this is red currant juice. Just like that. And now I should be able to seal this. Let's take the jug and grab I can't. There we go. Brandy. This one empty yet? Not even close. So I would like to refire this one up. Now that the bucket is empty, let's grab the white currant wine. And I don't think I can do, yeah, I can't do another one. So let's just get that ready. So when that drops below 20, I can just keep feeding it. And now this is heating up. And this is getting close. These are done. And the black currant will unlock very, very soon. Black currant juice, I don't really want. I don't know if I want to deal with just 20 liters in there. I might just drink that. How much is left? Wow. We're just going to overfill ourselves here. Okay. So that really maxed out our fruit. Alright, this guy almost done. Almost. So I'm going to need another jug. Let's put the brandy there. And less than... so that's red currant. I think I used it all. Pretty sure I used it all. Yeah. All right, this one is done. I think. I mean, it's still showing a drip, but it's not actually increasing the amount. So we're going to do that. Get another jug. And put that over there. All right. That can go back. 10 liters. Yeah. Let's just put this there. And there. And obviously I can dig out my basement in this direction and I could put those distillers and stuff. I've just kept things pretty compact right now. Just because I wanna make sure that everything doesn't get too spread out. Alright, so that is the basics of distilling. I'd really want to show you how to do cheese, but we need to, you know, I've been breeding the animals out here. So yeah, we've got this one is the original. She's pregnant again. We finally have a Generation 1 ewe and a Generation 1 ram. So I'm not going to comment on the state of genetics here, but anyway, this ewe is Generation 1 and she's ready to mate. How do you get them to mate? Well, you feed them. Yeah, you feed them. And they have to eat 10 portions. 10 portions. In order to be sort of good enough to go. Oh, I like the little detail. Ow! Sir! Try to be nice. Yeah, see, portions eaten 1. So that shows like how many portions they eat. I might need another trough. Is it GH? PH? No. UGH. Okay. I know I'm gonna need some boards. I think it's something like this. Yeah, large trough. So winter is coming in. It's a good use for all my turnips that I grew this year. And all the sows, they're a Generation 1. The boar's Generation 1. These two are pregnant already, so you know, in a month or two, we should have a whole lot of piglets in here ready to go, which will be Generation 2, which will be nice. Because after, I don't know if it's 3 or 5 generations, they basically get used to you and they don't run away from you anymore. Alright, so she's eating 4. As soon as she hits 10, you know, it's just a matter of time before the magic happens. Alright, well, I think that is all she wrote for this episode. A little bit more solder. I think I can have, yeah, 4 more ingots. So, that is going to do it for this episode. Please hit that like button if you've been enjoying the series so far. Comment down below if you have a comment or question. And, yeah, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And, I'll see you next time.